He'll bring it out. It's Owens. Not the smartest move on that one. Out of bounds at the 9, and the field position is not good. Quick timeout by the... They're trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This offense is so deep in the hole, it looks like the end zone's at the end of the earth. Quickly out to the tight end. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Might be calling a hot route. Now they'll run it on the toss. Across the 10, got it out to the 14. That's a gain of 5.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good game for this offense.
And the Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. It's a running room. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Red pass, it's complete.
But watch the offensive line here. They all block and run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive game.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie. Fired in from the red zone for the score. When they have something to cheer about here, this Kyle Field crowd is is the most choreographed group in all of college football.
They've got so many chants and cheers that I had no clue about Reese until we visited. And you see it's choreographed, it's perfect together. And how about this choreographed start? Exactly how they drew it up early, getting this place going bananas.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Alabama.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Here's the handoff. He's past the 30. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Really nice run there. No, listen, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but, man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the run game? They've always wanted to be physical. Bear Bryant would have loved this guy in his back.
Turning it on! The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Alabama quickly back to the line. From the gun, the running back has it. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. Trying the left side. Shakes off the defender. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Wants to throw. It's Simpson. Floats it out in space. Breaks the tackle. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Running backs are wide receivers. They do such a great job nowadays out of the backfield. All you got to do, dump it to him. Get it to him quick, and he'll make the rest happen with his running back skills. But they do so much work with wide receivers in practice that they basically have become wide receivers.
We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Running back searching for a hole. Bulldozes his way through. Touchdown Tide! He ran through tackles like water through a sieve. Extra point here will tie the game.
Well, this running back can beat you with a lot of tools. He's got speed, he can shake you, he can spin away, and now he shows you the stiff arm. That was lethal before walking into the end zone.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Making side adjustments here. Motion from the wideout. To the air, it's Reed. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Looking down the middle. Complete to the right. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Craven. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Handoff from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Texas A&M. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. I mean, he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Tide offense rolls onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. On the ground with the counter. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Looking downfield, it's Simpson. It's complete to the right. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to fire on second down. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They're going to test the right side with this one.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12. Motion from the back. Got it behind the lines. It's Miller. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They're throwing the swing pass to the back, just trying to get him the ball in space to see if he can make people miss. That time, though, the defense, nice job with the tackle.
Dropping back, it's Simpson. Fires into the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. Texas A&M going quickly. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Working that left side now. They'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Reed. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. A&M comes back out with another 1st down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Showing the arm strength to the left. Intercepted to stop the threat.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Bringing the heat. He's got it along the sideline. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on 1st down. Rush is on him. He'll take a deep shot here. Pass throws incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Rattles it back. He's going to run it. At the 45, on its way. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they hoped for. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Offense changing the play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. The Aggies want to move quickly.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Looking to throw, it's Reed. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Brings it to the open. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. First and 10 for the offense. He leaves it with his back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Dances away. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. Fires into the end zone. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And another mistake from this quarterback. That's back-to-back drives now that have resulted in interceptions. He's got to find a way to find something different, get in a better rhythm, start seeing the field better, Palmer, because he's not in a flow right now.
No, David, it looks like he's forcing the football a little bit, maybe trying to make up for that interception he threw on the last drive. But that last play, there was no way that football should have gone there. He could have gotten off of that and checked it down.
There he goes. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Unloads to the right. Makes the catch, it's Bernard. Found a bunch of room and got it to the Chargers and the Crimson Tide. That combination wasn't right at the top of your mind. Going over the top. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
The pull and throw off the RPO. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Bama! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Texas A&M going up tempo.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Here comes the heat. Punch it out of the air. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
Fouls through the defense.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Scanning the field, it's Reed. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the 4th quarter gets underway. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Got it in the middle, it's Moss. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Texas A&M ready to go with another 1st down. On the run, it's Moss. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
He might want another play. To the air, it's Reed. Now adjusting. Running into the open space. Turning it on. Gets it inside the 10. Out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
And that's the problem, man. You want to heat this guy up. You want to bring some pressure, but you see the other side of that coin. You bring pressure, he sees it, he can run, get the first down. This defense, it's kind of a pick your poison. Too soft, too laid back, he runs it and takes off. Too much pressure, he can run it and run away from guys and take off. So, nice third down conversion by the quarterback.
Going for 6. Touchdown, Aggie! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Looking to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Miller. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
The give is to Miller. He showed off the stiff arm, but apparently he needed a couple more. A lot of defenders around to stop him.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Simpson. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's now putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a double.
And now with that play, for this offense, it's got to have a time. I'm going for it on 4th down. Obviously, a field goal does nothing. But I got 3 timeouts, and that is a good thing. Because I have those in my pocket, I can attack the whole field. I just got to focus in on the yardage to get this 4th down and move the sticks.
He stopped short, and they'll turn it over. What a huge stand by this defense. Quarterback may change this route. He'll start this drive firing. Got him downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Fighting off the defender. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a rip.
And the ball is loose on the return.
That's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball.
Looking for a man. It's Simpson. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He wants a big play here late. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
I think at this time, you just have to throw caution to the wind. You're down by a lot. You're deep in your own end late. So you're just going to be throwing it. The defense knows it. They're pinning their ears back. You're going to have to get rid of it early. Someone is going to have to step up and make a play. And that's going to have to happen a couple of different times if you're going to win this game.
They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got a man in the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Alabama pushing the tempo. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
This offense hasn't had a ton of success today. It's because I think of some of the issues in the passing game. They've never had the rhythm. Protection has been a bit spotty and iffy. Quarterback's got to raise his level of play here late in this 2-minute situation if they're going to get the win.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it for the late touchdown, but probably a little too late, barring just an epic finish.
And they desperately needed that touchdown. Now it's miracle time. We got to kick this onside kick and somehow find a way to boot a long field goal and maybe win this thing at the buzzer.
Dropping back, it's Simpson. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. An 84-yard drive there. And they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out.
And
Jackrabbit. Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene, as we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Timeout called here by the defense. First one they've used this half.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
Moore will throw. He's going for it all. Snags it on the right. And they'll bring him down after the long completion and explosive pass play for this offense. What a nice throw there, just carving up the defense. You make these types of passes downfield, and it reminds me of Justin Herbert just carving up Arizona State for nearly 5 bills.
Yeah, just making big plays in the passing game. This offense is built on the run. It always has been. It always will be. That's what the Ducks hang their hat on, but making those explosive plays down the field when the defense slips up and loses a little bit of eye discipline.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
They just keep firing. That's caught. It's Moore. Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
221 wing. Ready. On set. Dance. Quick. Okay, break.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive.
It's a fumble on the play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. How about the shot of adrenaline and the increase in the pulse rate when you see that football squirt out like that and then it just rolls harmlessly out of bounds?
Did you see all those defenders? You see how quick they got their heads wrapped around? They were trying to find that ball on the ground. They had a lot of bodies running over, diving, trying to get on top of that football inbounds. I'll tell you, I love the effort. They're still trying to create takeaways. Man, they almost came out with a big one there.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. From one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
On the move, it's Moss. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. Running the ball's in the Aggies' DNA. I mean, that dates back to the Junction Boys.
It's the physicality. They find those guys up front that can make holes, and I think that's when you see the great A&M teams. Really good offensive line, paving the way for those backs and those great teams they've had.
Looking to pass. It's Reed. Fires to the big fella.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
The Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Fires to the big fella. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
We're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Autzen. Buys a little extra time. Caught close to the marker. It's Craver. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Lost a throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Back to pass, it's Reed. Here's a heat. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to keep it in the air. This time it's complete. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys. The ball's bound to pop out occasionally. You got to be in the right place at the right time.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. The run from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the tight end. All kinds of room to the right. He's at the 50. Inside the 30. The 10. And he just kept running it and ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oregon.
Man, the defense has got to be kicking themselves. They had the offense pinned back so deep in their own end. It's one thing to give up a completion, but you can't let the receiver go the entire distance and score a touchdown. Bad job on the back end by the D.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Reed. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Trying to make that. It's a fumble. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
Man, that's one of those where you just go, dadgummit, if we had a little bit more space. Nice job creating the fumble, but just running out of real estate, not able to land on it. Man, you just get a little bit frustrated because you wanted that turnover. You caused the fumble. You just couldn't secure it.
When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Finds a man on the left. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Finds the tight end. Breaks into the open. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's blocking run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that thing.
Takes a handoff. It's Moss. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the Aggies back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Right back to the well. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the gun, running back on the move. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Complete on third down. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. You don't want to have to settle for the field goal down here. And when you have a red zone weapon like this dude, use him.
Yeah, and when you get in this area and you've got that big target and that big fella that you can find and you know he's going to win, those critical third down situations, you're going to find him more and more. Great connection right there.
And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right. And maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Looking for the end zone. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. To throw, it's Reed. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. Quick strike through the air for the score.
It took them some time, but finally here at the end of the first half, they were finally able to get it right and score a touchdown. You know, I think oftentimes as an offensive coordinator, you've scripted your first 10 plays, things aren't working. You're looking for formations, you're looking for schemes you can run to finally break through, and that last drive might be what this offense needs to finally turn the corner. We'll see in the second half.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Whittington. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. And the Ducks will kick it off to start the second half. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Texas A&M going quickly.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch him sleeping.
Just a short pass to the tight end. There he goes. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Offense gets set for second down. He wants to change this route. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. Wants to throw it. Finds his tight end. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Steps away to find some room. Finds a crease at the 20. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact.
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got two quarterbacks that are getting it done on the ground. Both of these guys have had tremendous success. That time the defense wasn't in position. They weren't able to rally to him early enough. And you kind of get the feeling moving forward, whichever defense figures out the other running quarterback first, that's probably the team that wins.
Texas A&M will line up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man, it's Moore. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Whittington.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Throwing right. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Can't make the play on the interception, and, man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Shoots it to the left. With the catch, it's Benson. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he throws hands with that strong, stiff arm, but still not a lot of running room there.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Moore to the air. That's caught. It's Benson. Turning it on. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Ready to go to the middle. It's Stewart. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, there's a great example of the receiver working back to his quarterback on the curl route against man coverage. He drives back towards the football, makes the catch, and gets the first down.
The Ducks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Gonna run it. It's Whittington. Got enough space. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Ducks line it up with a first and goal. Here's another kneel down as they set up the game-winning field goal and run the time right down to the wire. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the quarterback will take a knee, and they'll bring on the field goal unit with a chance to win it. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Direct snap. It's Whittington. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense, getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback's mistake pushes the ball back in the shadow of his own goalpost. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Absolutely center cut. And there's a lot of celebrating going on over there, but there is still time left on the clock. Took the lead with that late clutch field goal, and now to see if they can get a stop and keep them from tying the game in the closing seconds. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Back to pass, it's Reed. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Back to pass on second down. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This late in the game, fourth quarter, go time, we got to make plays. We got to go to those things that really, really work well. We can't waste too many more downs. I know it's third down coming up, but we got to put this thing in full throttle.
Throws for the tight end, working that left side. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here.
No gain on the play. Second down.
He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Might be changing the route. Wants to pass, the clock an enemy. Looking to scramble. He'll try to do it himself. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. And with a single second left, a field goal attempt to try to get another chance in overtime. It is straight enough. It was struck well, just not struck quite hard enough. It'll be a little bit short. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.